United States versus Reyes, the facts. Naleti Montoya, an American citizen employed as an identification checker at the U.S. Navy Exchange at the Joint United States Military Assistance Group headquarters in Quezon City, filed a complaint against Maxine Bradford, also an American citizen working as a manager at Chusmag, for damages due to oppressive and discriminatory acts in excess of her authority. To support the motion, the petitioner claimed that checking of purchases is a routine procedure observed at the retail outlet pursuant to paragraph 2, 4B of the Nav-Resell Act Subicins 5500. Therefore, Bradford's order to check all employees' purchases was done in the exercise of her duties as a manager of the next Newsmag issue, whether or not Bradford enjoys diplomatic immunity. The court held that no, under Article 16B of the 1953 Military Assistance Agreement, creating JUSMAG, only the chief of the Military Advisor Group and not more than 6 other members under by him will be afforded diplomatic immunity. The court also ruled that Article 31 of the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations provided an exemption, stating that even diplomatic agents who enjoy immunity are liable if they perform any professional or commercial activity outside of his official function. The next case is Professional Video Inc. versus TESDA. The facts. TESDA, an instrumentality of the government established under Republic Act No. 7796, the TESDA Act of 1994, and attached to the DOLE, has a mandate to develop and establish a national system of skill standardization, testing, and certification in the country. To fulfill this mandate, it sought to issue security printed certification and/or identification polyvinyl cards to trainees who have passed the certification process. An agreement between TESDA and PVI was signed and executed. A contract of agreement project, PVC ID card issuance for the provision of goods and services, the printing and coding of PVC cards. PVI was to provide TESDA with system and equipment compliant with the specifications defined in the proposal. In return, TESDA would pay PVI a specified sum of money after TESDA's acceptance of the contracted goods and services. PVI filed a complaint for collection, alleging that TESDA refused to pay the outstanding balance despite repeated demand. TESDA claimed that it entered the contract agreement and addendum in the performance of its governmental function to develop and establish a national system of skill standardization, testing, and certification. In the performance of this governmental function, TESDA is immune from suit. Issue: can TESDA be sued without its consent? The court held that TESDA, the lady of the cannot sue without consent. The rule that TESDA cannot be sued without its consent is embodied in Section 3, Article 16 of the 1987 Constitution and has been established principle that antedates this Constitution. It is a universally recognized principle of international law that exempts a state and its organs from jurisdiction of another state. Moreover, the principle is based on the very essence of sovereignty and on the practical ground that there can be no legal right as against the authority that makes the law on which the rights depend. It also rests on reasons of public policy, that public service would be hindered and that public endangered if the sovereign authority could be subjected to the lawsuits at the instance of every citizen and consequently controlled in the uses and disposition of the means required for the proper administration of the government.